because everything's much better from behind. Anyways, welcome to the TASG post shift. We are live from Avengers campus. Give me a second. I need to fix the cord for a little bit. I hate that orientation slot. There it is. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the post shift. Well, it's not technically a post shift. I have the day off. And so I've been here since about 7 o'clock. I'm actually doing a little bit of research right now because I've been noticing that the monorail, which had just reopened last weekend, that monorail is open from park open to 7 p.m. Closes for fireworks, closes for the projection shows on the weekdays. But it doesn't stay long after that. So I've been doing a lot of research right now. 8 to 7 p.m. is 11 hours. Right? Because 8 to 8, that's a full 12 hours. Park opens at 8, closes at 10, Monday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's when they extend it to 11 p.m. And then after Halloween, it goes all the way down to 9 p.m. So 8 to 9, 13 hours. Right now, I think park's open for 14 hours. But taking a look at how they're doing it, I'm basically doing an entire Disney day based on the operating hours of the Disneyland monorail. So we monorailed in, and then I'm looking to monorail out. So how much can I get done in the park before the monorail closes for the day? Because I'm no way in hell am I going to walk the full tram route. Nobody is. That's why I park at the Toy Story parking lot. But because the monorail's back, you can park at the Pixar Palace parking structure, take the bridge over, and monorail in that way. Get Starbucks on the way in. That's what I did this morning. And take the first trip of the day, first monorail into the park. And so I'm like, okay, I like this. I like this a lot. And so I've got a lot of things done. As long as you do things early in the morning and you're there first thing, because there wasn't any traffic or any hassle. Surprisingly, it was very easy to get in this morning at 7 a.m. And so I'm across from Web Slingers right now. Dora Milaje is doing a demonstration. This is one of my favorite shows that I love watching, but I'm just the backside's not too fun of a view. Anyways, I'm about to head on to Web Slingers. I'll try to go live again for that in just a few minutes on this channel, but there's a little quick discussion of what I'm up to today. So far, I've gotten down many of the rides I wanted to do. This morning, I pulled boarding group 9 for Rise of the Resistance. So that was in the first called threshold of 5 to 24, boarding group 5 being the first one. Mine being called boarding group 9, adjusted boarding group is boarding group 4. And I just got the notification right now that it is time for me to ride Web Slingers. And typically Web Slingers is a ride that I would just grab a boarding group just for the fun of it and not ride, because I'd usually leave 3, 4 in the afternoon. But because we're not parked in the Toy Story parking lot, which I've been told that those bus drivers that are outsourced by the Anaheim Resort Transit, they do a shift change at 4 p.m., which takes forever for it takes forever for buses. If you arrive at the Toy Story lot Or if you leave the park at 4 p.m., there's going to be a gap in the bus drivers, so there's not enough buses to go around. So that's one downside of the Toy Story parking lot. There's so many people who are like, I don't want anything with a tram walk, or and this is just like, why? You're complaining about that, and yet you have another option. You have Toy Story, but then you're like, I don't want to wait in that line. That's the easiest way in and out right now. The system that they have set up at the Toy Story parking lot is top notch, and for a system where you have to walk from the parking structure, it is the best alternative because it's a centralized location. The Toy Story parking lot shuttles are, and so it's the easiest access to get to your car, rather than having to climb down the elevator, climb down the escalator, or go up and down the elevator or something like that, and then get to your car that way. It's a shorter walk going from the bus to your thing, and I don't mind waiting in that final line. That's the last line you'll wait in for your day. You're not gonna wait in any more lines, so might as well make the last line of the day be the line to get on the bus that takes you back to your car. I just don't understand why some folks they're like, I don't want to wait in the last line, it's so long. Yeah, it's long. Everybody wants to go home. Maybe leave during fireworks, leave before fireworks. That's what I do. I leave before fireworks or production. I don't stay long. I just, for me right now, normally I would already be on the shuttle back home. I'll leave before the rush of 4, 5, and 6 because there's a rush. Also, I'm not used to coming in on Wednesdays anymore because I come in on Tuesdays. But, I had my free day yesterday, which felt great. And I'm back at work tomorrow. Maybe I'll do another post shift. I don't know about that, but it's a whole lot of fun. The waits so far, they haven't really been noticeably bad. I know I do a lot of my rides in the day, and I don't do much in the afternoon. I basically, here's the thing. I come here to ride Rise, I come here to ride Web Slingers, and then I go home. Anything in between, like Matterhorn Mountain, Space Mountains, Matterhorn, Peter Pan, Millennium Falcon, Mansion, Pirates, I fit those in within the first few minutes. In fact, if you take the monorail in, you're on your first ride of the day, and that's already at 8 a.m. And I even go to Oga's Cantina in the morning because I know that there's not going to be many tables or reservations available by the end of the day. So, and when I mean end of the day, I mean end of the day, 8, 9, 10, 11. Those types of hours, because I'm not going to stay that long and go for Oga's Cantina. The peak hours for Oga's is going to be in the morning to afternoon, where it's the most people coming out from work. So you make it be one of the first things because it's a coveted experience. Oga's Cantina has quickly become a weekly tradition for me because there's nobody there in the early morning. Everybody's like, oh, well, day drinking, something's wrong with you, you're crazy. I do it for a reason, and that's because it's so hard to get a reservation, a walk-up reservation, in the middle of the day. It just is. It's so sought after, and so I knock it out. It's one of my first experiences. If I was Lamplight Lounge, I would do that same thing. I would make it the first thing that I do. Because Lamplight Lounge, they got good food, good drinks. You come in at 11. Their queue opens at 11:30 or something like that, and that's a lot of fun. But I only do Lamplight when I'm with friends, because Lamplight, let me tell you, is a very social environment, and it's one of my favorite places to be. It really is. In fact, I've been invited by a couple friends to go over to Lamplight Lounge in a couple weeks' time, and it's very fun in that sense. But also, if you're with friends at Oga's Cantina, it also enhances that experience as well. You know, you never want to be alone. I mean, you rarely do, but it's also very fun to do Oga's Cantina solo, because the interaction with the cast members there is top notch. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. They'll be like, "What's your business?" I was like, "Let's be quiet. I'm on my own Jedi mind trick." And you're sipping on that Jedi mind trick. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, it is, as I mentioned, it is my time now for Web Slingers. I'm gonna go on that, and we will see you guys in another edition of the TASG post shift. And Random Ramblings, basically in line with what we used to do with the. I was like, when I created this name, I was like, oh man, it's basically the after school vlogs, except now it's a TASG post shift. I like it. I don't know what you guys think about it. But yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. We'll see you guys later.